In this video, I'd like to tie a pineapple interweave in this 9-part 8-bight Casa knot that we've already got tied. And a lot of times you'll hear people say about tying a pineapple interweave, you're on the right hand side of the standing end, and if you do a herringbone, you're on the left hand side of the standing end. But I've got to where I like to cross over my standing end just so that it's buried better, and it creates this bite right here that makes the knot, the finished knot, look better because it's not missing a transition right there. So I have finished the Casa knot by going under 2 on the left side of the standing end, but we're following the right hand side of the next string. Now, if we were tying it with the same strand that we tied our primary knot, this would be ready to go. But I'm going to tie it with a different color so it's easier to see the pairs. But you still just go under 2 to get on the right hand side of this strand right there. This strand that I'm using is about 6 feet long, and we went under 2, and now we're coming out right alongside of this strand on our left, and we're going to do the same thing it's doing. So it's over 1, under 1, over 1, under 1. Doing the same thing. And so we're going up on the right, and then when we go under our X, we'll be following on the left. Okay, so now we're at the top, and we're gonna go over 1 and under this X. And we're going, okay, before I turn, what I like to do is I like to run my needle through and pull this up so that I'm above my collar, and I've got room where when I come back, this is already opened up. It's not pulled too tight right there. Okay, now the strand that we come out with is this one on our right, and that's the one we'll be following. So we're going to follow. We're going to be, so it's up on the right, down on the left. So we're following this strand right here. So it's over 1, under 1, over 1, under 1. And now we're over 1 and under this X. And it's 2 strands from going out of the knot. Just like when we come in, we went under 2. It's the same thing. It's 2 strands before we go out of the knot right there. So this is the X. So we're going over 1 and under that X. And then I go under this X and make our room for when we come back to here. Now we're going up on the right, so here's this strand on our left we're going to follow. Over 1, under 1, over 1, under 1. Now we're going to go over 1, under the X, and 1 more to split that pair, so that's called a 3X. It's 1 this way and 2 that way. And we fix this and make sure that we're above our collar. We've opened that up so it'll be ready when we come back. We're following this strand, so it's over one, under one, over one, under one. Now, it's over one and under 3x, splitting that pair. And we fix our string so it's opened up and it's below our collar. And we go over one, under one, over one, under one. Over one and under 3x. And straighten our knot so that it's above the, let's take that little bit of a twist out. There we go. Now we go over two to split this pair right here, and then under one, and over one, under one. Now we're over one, under 3x, straighten our X's out there. Okay, now we go over two to split this pair, and then under one, over one, under one. Now we're at the top, we'll go over one, under 3x, and split that pair. Straighten our knot. Now we go over two to split that pair, under two to split that pair. And then it's just over one, under one. Now it's over one, under 3x. And we get our bite straight there. Take the twist out of my string, and we go over two, split a pair, under two, and split a pair. Then over one, under one. Now we're going to go over one and under 3x. Now we straighten this. And you can see we're leaving a gap for the next interweave that'll be in the next video. We're going over two, split a pair, under two, split a pair, over two, split a pair, and under one. And we go over one, under 3x. Got that under my other string. There we go. Now we're going to go over two, split that pair, under two, split a pair, over two, split a pair, and then under one. Now this process of doing the edges is the same if you're tying a pineapple knot in a 5/4 or a 7/6. It's just if you got a 9/8, you've got more overs and unders in the center. Okay, so we're going to go over 1, under 3x. Over 2, split a pair, under 2, split a pair. Over 2, split a pair, under 2, and split a pair. Now it's over 1, under our 3x. A little bit of a twist there. There we go. Okay. Over 2, split a pair, under 2, split a pair. Over 2, split a pair, and under 2, split a pair. Now we're over 1, under 3x. And we get our path ready for the next time up. Okay, over 2, split a pair. Under 2, split that pair. Over 2, split that pair. Under 2, and split that pair. Now we got a pair right here, so we go over 2 and under 3x. And now we don't really have to straighten that because that string's already there. Now we're going to go over 2, split a pair, under 2, split a pair. Over 2, splitting a pair. Under 2, split a pair. Over 2 and split that pair. And go under 3x, splitting that pair coming out. Over 2, split a pair, under 2, split a pair. Over 2, split that pair. Under 2, split that pair. Now we're going to go over 2 and see that pair. We're going to split it. And I'm going to go above the working end of our primary knot. So I'm just going under this one and those two for my 3x, because that strand and this strand are all one actually. And that finished our knot. Now we will stop this video here so that it isn't any longer, and then we'll come back and put a second interweave in this to make a 3-pass pineapple. Thank you for watching.